Gentlemen, please. We're moving on now. Issues of national security and their activities over the period. On Friday, there were 2 raids. One in Adenta, one in Kumasi. Adenta, Kumi, successful. He was picked up. But in Kumasi, we understand the attempt. I mean, it failed because Wuntumi wasn't available. But we're looking at the persons in question. Could a normal invitation suffice instead of deploying officers at the expense of the taxpayer for persons who are known, who have interest in the country and are at no risk at all?
What has happened is a strategy all government have used. So when an issue come up and government feels that they are under serious pressure from the public, they try to take a certain action so that it divert public attention. So what has happened? It was just in response to the video of Tadiosori and the 3 Supreme Court justices meeting and the public reaction. If you look at the followership on social media of that video, when it was released in the morning, by afternoon it was like almost everywhere you click on social media, the talk is all about that. And I, in my own view, think that the government felt the pressure and they just wanted to divert attention, and that is why they did what they did. Because Adenta Kumi arrest him for what? The person said, this is what I think I have. And he followed the process and petitioned the president. The president is even yet to respond to the petition. So arrest him for what? If the people who he has mentioned in the petition felt like, hey, this guy, we think is not telling the truth, there's not a criminal offense. The law gives them the opportunity to take him on in a civil suit and says, you said this about me, I think it's not true. The people there are Supreme Court judges and a prominent lawyer.
Exactly.
So if any of them felt that they have been defamed in a way by the gentleman's petition, they have every right to take the gentleman on in a civil suit. I see nothing criminal about what the gentleman has done for anybody to attempt to arrest him. You see, this thing that we are doing, trying to suppress people's opinions and speech, is dangerous. Democracy has outlined processes. If somebody follows that process, you don't arrest the person. You can't arrest somebody because he petitioned the president over an issue. In fact, the video that came, the gentleman is not the one who posted it online. One of the people that is first to post it online is an NDC person, big person, holding a public office, one of the first person to post the video online. So if the video has come to generate heat in the system, we're going to arrest the gentleman. For what? We should condemn this because, see, we should stop dissent. We should stop stopping people from expressing their views. Somebody said something. Say when we are in the democracy, politicians think that people don't have the right to speak their mind. But then when the military take over, they rather say, hey, civilians, come and join us. Let's go to the street and protest against military rules. When you are in government, you don't want people to express their views. You don't want people to follow the democratic process and do what the law permits them to do. You want to intimidate them. But then when the military take over, you are calling on the same civilians that should come and join you to go and tell the military people that they should hand over to civilians. For what? So what we do in a democracy, we should be very careful. I'm a journalist, so anything that affects free speech, I am against it. And I've been calling that, look, as a media fraternity, we have to rise up. Even if it's a demonstration, we have to do it. And let the state amend that nonsense law called publishing fake news. What is the meaning of publishing fake news? It is you who say it's a fake news. What's fake news about what I publish? Who determines what is fake news? It's like using this theory of fact-checking to silence dissent in societies. When somebody is speaking something or bringing up some issue, there's also a fact-check is not true. Based on what? Just to silence the person and say the person is not, it does not know what to say. We have to, as a media people, look, our work is under threat as journalists, as media. If we don't fight and get that law about publishing fake news removed from our laws, we are all in danger. Because anybody I talk can just sit up and decide that I disagree with what you are publishing and therefore it's fake news, I'm arresting you. Which kind of nonsense system have we created? That law is a nonsense law
minus the arrest. You should be able to prove what you are publishing.
If you feel that this, go to my civil suit. There is a freedom of speech. This is a democracy. People must be allowed to have free speech. I'm not immune from a civil suit that, as well as the judges and Thaddeus, if they felt that the guy's petition has defamed them in any way,
they should go.
They have the right to take the guy on a civil suit and said, you said, for instance, it's turning out that one of the judges mentioned in the suit, the video that came, the judge was not in the video. If that judge felt that, look, you mentioned my name, that was and the video has come, I'm not there, so I'm suing. The judge has to sue the gentleman. But it is not a criminal offense to make allegation. It's not a criminal offense to say that this is what I think. It's not a criminal offense to express your views. It's not a criminal offense to question things.
What if the allegation or your view causes fear and panic in the system?
Which is the meaning of fear and panic? Who defines fear and panic? Who defines what is fear and panic?
Per the state's own assessment of what.
But I'm telling you, what's the definition of fear and panic? Give me the definition of fear and panic.
If the state
did the law define what is fear and panic? Did the law that you are using that fear and panic? Did it define what fear and panic is?
No, it did not.
What is law, fear and panic to? It's not fear and panic to me. So whose judgment of what constitutes fear and panic are we going to use?
So for you, this law should be abolished.
This is a very bad law, and I've always been saying it. Causing fear and panic, this publishing fake news. There are two laws. We must remove those things from our laws because see, under no circumstances anybody should try and pass any law. And then now the communication minister is talking about they even want to bring more laws. No journalist, this country, look, if our democracy will grow to become a better country, people must be allowed to speak their mind. People should be allowed to question things. People are allowed to propound theories they think are possible. People should be allowed to say whatever they want to say. Because that is how society grows. Society cannot grow when you are trying to prevent people from speaking their mind. So for me, to go and arrest somebody because the person has said something, if you ask me if I'm my dead body, I'll tell you that it's a nonsense law. We should never allow this law. I don't know how we allow this law to be in our statute books as of today. I publish information, you say in your opinion, the government's opinion, in the opinion of the security agency, this is fake news. Who said that the determination by that institution is fact? Who will tell you that is fact? So we have to scrap that law from our books, allow people to speak. If people feel that somebody's statement, publication or anything has affected my reputation, go to the court, go through civil suit. If the court finds that the person has defamed, let the court punish the person for defaming you. But to use state security to go and be arresting people because they express their views is something that nobody should support. A gentleman petitioned the president that this is what I said I have witnessed and I want you to do ABC. The law permits the gentleman to petition the president. What is the business of any security agencies going after the gentleman? Are we watching what is happening in the US? Do you know what people can say about the president of America? Who arrests anybody there? Go to the next who is arresting anybody for speaking their mind? In a society where we try to push people from speaking their mind, when the military take over, don't come and tell the civilian that they come and let's go and demonstrate. Right, you, the politicians, alone, go and stand on the street and go and face the military people and tell them that they should give you power.
Very well.
We should know that democracy is free of speech.